Magandang araw mga kabayan. Ito po muli si Engineer Alejandro, isang OFW, ang inyong stock tambay. Muli handang magbahagi ng kwentong kalakal at kuro-kuro mula sa Philippine Stock Exchange. Kung bago ka pa lamang sa akin channel, huwag kalimutan mag-like, subscribe, share, at pindutin ang notification bell para updated ka sa bagong videos na aking i-upload. Okay, let's start. PSEI Index. It opens at 6,254.65, went as low as 6,154.99, went as high as 6,254.65, and closes at 6,154.99, which is negative 1.39% lower than the previous close. So, start muna tayo guys. Then, ang nangyari sa ating Philippine stock market ay last week, there was a sudden sharp drop in the PSE market. Ito ay due to rebalancing of the 30 company index stock. Some investors see it negatively as the drop was quite sharp, that it appears to have shaken small investors or retailers, but even the institutional investors felt the effect of this movement. So, kung makikita natin yan guys, PSEI refresh adds 2 new members. So, nadagdagan po tayo ng bagong members ng 30 company PSE index. Ito po ay si AREIT, Ayala, REIT. Siya ang first ever REIT na nakapasok sa ating index. And another one is China Banking Corporation. So, the Philippine Stock Exchange announced that 2 new firms will join 30 company index as a result of the January to December 2024 index review. So, AREIT guys, nagpasok sila. PAP and China Bank. Pinalitan nila ang Nickel Asia and Wilcon Depot. Okay? Now, in the mid-caps naman, pumasok pumalit ang 7-Eleven Philippine 7 Corporation and replaces the MP REIT. Sa mga 20-member mid-cap benchmark yan, no? Then, PSEI Dividend Yield Index, Robinson's Land, pumasok yan, pinalitan ang ICT. Okay? The rest remains unchanged. Okay? So, balik tayo. Yung movement, it gave the opportunity to most of the investors na nakita ito as a positive side, no? So, meaning, due to the sudden drop, malaki to guys itong ibinaba na to. From here, nag-continue yan na nag-drop dito sa level na to. And itong pinakamalaking drop na to ang naging opportunity nila para mag-decide na bumili. So, meaning merong 7.94% to overall drop sa ating index. Continuous yan, no? So, which means the other side of the pen saw it as an opportunity, as I have said, to enter their position as the steep drop appears to bring a quick short-term gain of profits. And that was what happened, because as the market opens this week, majority of the stocks dropped last week opened higher at a range between 5 to 10% from the previous close. And it continued to rise for 3 days. That gave the investors who took the opportunity to enter a drop more reason to take profit, because before the end of this week, technically the chart could be interpreted as a bounce. Okay, so it can be interpreted as a bounce. Nag-bounce yan for 3 days, and masasabi natin na yung take profit nila for the remaining days of this week ay retracement. Okay, so let's move forward guys, no? let's start with the PSCI index. As we have discussed, again, medyo naka-rebound na itong ating PSCI index for after a continuous drop in the market, no? So ito yung previous support na tinitingnan natin before. Sige, dito na natin ilagay yan, then followed by the breakdown of this level. Dito yan, no? Okay, lagay natin dyan, and then another breakdown. Pero itong sudden drop na to nagbigay ng opportunity nga doon sa ating mga investors to enter their position, which means actually yung majority nga nito are foreign investors. So ang mangyayari dyan, titingnan natin yan, aabangan natin kung magsa-sideways yan dito. Yan. Kasi ang challenge dyan guys is makakabalik ba yan? Dahil pag hindi yan nakabalik dito sa level na to, then it will be useless, no? Parang kung tawagin ay dead cat bounce. Ayan. Okay? So mauuntog yan basically dyan sa level na yan. So aabangan natin, and let's move for before we go on to the individual stocks. Yung MACD niya, okay, so nag-cross up dahil nga doon sa bounce niya. Then yung ating moving averages, basically nasa baba pa rin lahat yan, pero ayan, lumalaban. So hopefully kung maging sustainable to, magtuloy-tuloy, but I think dito natin aabangan yan kung magre-retrace siya dito, then another opportunity for us to enter our position at this level during the sideways. Normally nag-sideways siya after the bounce. Okay, so let's go to our first individual stock, which is Ayala Corporation. Ayala Corporation, ganun din. Same with the index, nagkaroon ng bounce dahil sa steep drop. Okay. So, maaari natin ilagay dito yung kanyang range or support level dahil nga nagpasukan yan. However, nagbentahan ulit sila at this level. So, tingnan natin. So, nag-breakdown yan dito. Yan. Okay. So, ito yung range ng kanyang resistance. Support and resistance level also, no? So, maaaring mag-consolidate dito yan before we will see kung talagang kakayanin niya bumalik dun sa kanyang strength. Okay? So, yung ating MACD ay cross up pero below zero level, and ating moving averages, yan. Okay, so basically makakakita tayo na magsisimula na yan mag-bend upward. So it's an opportunity for us, yung mga nag-aantay, medyo konting antay na lang most likely para maging pessimistic naman kasi medyo mahaba na yung drop na yan. Once mag-confirm yung kanyang shift of trend, then happy na naman tayo lahat, So just wait and see until we see a shift of trend, then meron na naman tayong opportunity to gain profit. So tingnan natin yan dito, steep drop dapat. Sige, dito na lang natin ilagay, ha. So, consolidation yan dito. Ito naman yung kanyang previous level of support, which is resistance na niya yan ngayon. Dito natin yan lalagay. Okay? So within that range, mag-aabang tayo, kaya nga nauntog yan dito. So consolidate dito sa area na to, and then pag nag-break out, most likely pwede natin i-interpret yan as starting to shift the downward trend, no? Okay, then MACD is upward na rin, malapit na siya sa 0 level. And okay, so moving averages medyo maakyat na doon sa moving averages niya na 14 up to 35 days moving average. Now quickly, let's move forward to our next step, which is video. Okay, so video continuous lang yung kanyang consolidation dito sa level na to, although nagkaroon ng malaking drop sa index. Siya naman sakto lang kasi yung kanyang yung kanyang inabot na level, so titingnan natin yan as consolidation. Saan ba yung kanyang drop? Dito na natin. Okay, so dito sa range na to, most likely baka mag-consolidate yan, no? And nasa na MACD niya. Okay, so malapit na sa 0, projecting upward, then moving averages, kaya magdidikit-dikit na. May golden cross pa to, wala pa, magkakaroon pa lang ng get cross, so be careful. Hintay muna tayo dyan, and let us move forward to our next stop. Converge guys, ipag-isama na natin sa ating review. Tingnan natin to kasi medyo matagal-tagal na rin ang kanyang sideways. So ito yung pinakamataas na inabot niya, then yung kanyang level of support andito. Okay, resistance naman niya, yan siya umabot. Ito, tingnan natin kasi dito pintuin dito sa level na to. Then yan. So basically lumalabas dito na nasa resistance level siya. So nag-attempt siya to bounce back and break that resistance level or zone, pero nagkaroon ng profit taking, siguro nagkaroon ng hesitation. However, kung nagtuloy naman yan, breakout na yan, pero meron pa siya susunod na resistance dito. Okay, ayan, dyan kasi dyan siya nauntog na kasunod. So basically ito magkakaroon ng consolidation dito. Most likely pwede kang pumasok kasi medyo mahaba na yan. Pwede na yan kung umabot dito sa level na to, and manifestation of a higher low. Higher low. Ayan natin. Pwede na yan eh. Itong channel na lang. Paano natin? Channel. Ito, parallel channel. Ayan. So tingnan natin guys, no. Tingnan natin yung kanyang MACD. Okay, above 0 na siya. Then trying to project upward. So wait and see kung kailan. So moving averages, medyo maganda yung position, no. Nag-bend downward a little bit pero malakas pa rin siya. So mukhang magko-continue siya. Tingnan natin sa mga susunod na linggo. Okay? Next natin is ating bida sa lahat, Jollibee. Si Jollibee palaging bida to. Kita mo kaya nag-drop din siya. So, pero nag-bounce naman yan ulit. Another opportunity for Jollibee investors, no? So ito yung kanyang level of support, and this is the previous resistance level kung saan dyan siya nauntog or uminto. So, nag-bounce siya dito, most likely ito yan. Okay? Nag-bounce siya kasi steep drop yan dahil nga sa rebalancing as we have said earlier in our opening discussion. And okay, so dito na lang tingnan natin kung malagpasan niya yan. So yan ang abangan natin guys, ano. Then Jollibee above, so below 0 ang kanyang MACD pero cross up siya. Moving averages, okay, so medyo matagal pa yan, bumaba na pala yan. Pero halos magsasabay-sabay din yan. So next natin is JGS. JGS natin, medyo ano na to, lugmok na to eh. Hindi natin alam kung kailan si JGS makaka-recover, ano. Tanggal na rin to yan. Tanggal ba to sa index stock? Tingnan na lang natin guys, no. I'm not sure kung ang kasama pa siya, pero I think medyo hindi maganda yung earnings na to, kaya ganito eh. So ang range niyan, support and resistance, nandito. So abangan mo na lang diyan kung kailan siya nakakalabas dyan sa range na yan. So meron pa rin pala rito sa level na to. So dalawa, tingnan mo na lang. Pero pagka na naging successful siya na ma-break yan at makaangat siya dito, most likely may pag-asa na yan na magbalik. Pero ang lalim na yan guys, so 16. Hindi natin alam kung ano nangyari dyan kay JGS. So below 0 ang kanyang MACD, projecting upward, pero I think walang volume palagi. Then moving averages, tinutulak pa rin pababa, projecting downward. So tingnan na natin. Let's move forward to our next step, which is MBT. Okay, so ano nangyari kay MBT? Metrobank, ito yung kanyang previous resistance or support level. Okay, so above the support level siya. So dito siya nag-bounce. Gawa nga ng rebalancing according to the PSCI and to Call Financial. Meron din silang reporting. So tingnan natin dito, most likely ito yan. So hindi na siya nag-touch dyan sa support zone na to, nag-bounce na siya agad. So above this level of support or support zone, then titingnan mo na lang yan kung ang susunod na resistance level niya medyo manipis, dito lang yan. So dyan natin abangan guys, ano, at this range kung ano mangyayari sa kanya. Then okay, so projecting upward and malapit na siya sa 0 level. Moving averages natin, okay, so naglalaban pa. So makita natin pero parang naglalapit na yung 50 tsaka 200 eh. So tingnan muna. Mahirap pasukin to, baka biglang hindi natin alam, ano, baka biglang bumagsak. Next natin is Plus. So si Plus, tama nga, actually nabili ko to 3 pesos eh. Pataas na, times 10 ka na rito. So tingnan natin si Plus. Syempre hindi mo natitingnan dyan sa baba, dito mo natingnan ano yung current support level niya. So kung dito siya nag-bounce, ito, tingnan natin ito, medyo huminto dito. So meaning meron siyang support level dito, pwede natin extend dyan, pero sige, dyan na muna, tingnan natin. O para maganda, sige, extend na natin. Ayan. Then, meron siyang resistance level dito. Dito siya previously nauntog at medyo makapal yan. Ayan. However, only this week, biglang nag-breakout. Ano to? Si Plus, palaging ano to? Historical high yan. So, historical high at 33.14. Pero nag-close siya ng 33. So, tingnan natin kung magtutuloy siya. Medyo steep nga yung move niya. Pero most likely, kung hindi man siya tumuloy, magkaroon siya ng consolidation dito sa level na to. However, magtuloy naman. Tuloy ang ligaya. So, titingnan natin kung pero wala pang resistance yan din. Hindi natin alam. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Malamang medyo positive talaga. Ayan, MACD above 0 and projecting upward. No doubt about it. Especially yung moving average. Okay? So, those who are already invested in this stock, congratulations. At doon naman sa gustong pumasok, itay nyo muna na mag-retrace dito sa level na to tsaka kayo bumili within this range. Okay? Pwede kayong pumasok ng unti-unti. Pero kung hahabol kayo, baka may tiyempohan kayo ng retracement. No? Okay, so next stock tayo, GT Cap. GT Cap, medyo struggling din siya. One of the big cap na inabot ng pagbagsak. Okay? So, GT Cap dito nag-bounce na. Pero ang kanyang resistance level ay nandito. Previous resistance is ito. Ayan. So, within the resistance level pala siya ngayon. Sabihin natin na dito na natin ibase yung kanyang support. Kasi may bounce dyan. So, yung support niya, ito yan. Okay, so, titingnan natin kung meron pa siya dito. Ayan, meron dito yan. So, tama. So, maaaring maglaro dito sa range na ito yan. Kung hindi man niya kayanin, dito pwede mag-bounce siya rito or mag-consolidate muna dito sa level na to until such time na makagain na siya ng enough strength bago siya mag-akyat. So, MACD projecting upward but below 0 level. Moving averages, definitely nasa baba yan. Okay, so tinutulak. Then, ito yung ating dead cross dito. Na? Okay, then let us proceed to our last and final stock, which is SMPH. SMPH, same movement, nagkaroon ng bounce after rebalancing. Dito yung kanyang bounce yan. Support level niya yan, guys. At yung resistance level niya, dito natin kukuhanin kung saan maraming stops. Ayan. Lagyan mo na dyan. Yan. So, within this range, expect natin si SMPH na mag-bounce dito sa support and resistance level. Now, tingnan natin na maaring in the middle of this, merong slide pero maliit lang. Ito, dito. Hindi na, dyan na lang. Huwag na natin mga ilagay. Okay, so moving average, malapit na sa 0. So, recovery time na ba siya? Tingnan natin. Sorry, MACD. Then, moving average niya is okay. So, meron na, apat na. Tapos na yung dead cross. Okay, so, palagay ko recovery period. Yan natin, guys, Let us sama-sama nating subaybayan ang galaw ng market by next week. And, until here na lang muna tayo yung ating review, and have a nice weekend and see you all guys next week and bye bye. At yan ang kabuuan ng ating update for this week. Kung kayo mayroong stocks na nais ninyo maisama sa ating susunod na review ay maaari po kayo magpadala ng mensahe sa aking YouTube channel na OFW Average Trader. Pwede rin pong ipadala ang inyong mensahe sa aking email address na nakalagay sa description box. Maaari din po kayo mag-send ng message sa aking Twitter o kaya ay sa aking Facebook page na Engineer Alejandro Magno. Take the opportunity while it is offered free. There is no secret to success. We just have to keep going and work harder. We will only lose a battle the moment we stop trying and believing. At dyan po nagtatapos ang ating video sa linggong ito. Huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe, paki-like na din po at i-share na rin ang aking channel sa inyong mga kaibigan, kapamilya, o sa iba pa nating kababayan na naghahanap ng passive income. Hanggang dito na lang po at magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Hanggang sa muli mga kabayan. Ciao!